Pokémon Legends EA is less than 10 days away, so here are 30 things you need to know before jumping into the game. Pokémon ZA will be available for both the original Switch and the Nintendo Switch 2. The difference being that there will be higher performance such as higher frame rates in the Nintendo Switch 2 version. Now let's talk about the game. The entire game takes place within Lumio City. No routes, no forests or caves, just a newly designed Lumio City that's been reimagined. It's much larger, it's fully explorable, and it's split into 5 seamless districts with no loading screens. To make space for Pokemon, a new company called Quasartico Inc. rebuilt parts of Lumio City into futuristic wild zones. These new wild zones replace existing parks and neighborhoods with special habitats where Pokemon roam freely. You will start the game with 6 wild zones, unlocking up to 15 as you progress in the story. There will be no more gym battles. Gyms are gone, and instead this city hosts a nighttime competition called the ZA Royale, where you will battle other trainers in glowing red arenas. Winning earns you more points and you will rank up from Z to A, which ties directly into the story progress. Catching Pokemon works similarly to Pokémon Legends Arceus. You can aim your Pokeball and throw it without needing to battle first. Pokemon can also spawn outside of the wild zones and will be freely wandering around the streets. As you probably know, these starters for Pokémon Legends ZA will be Chikorita, Totodile, and Tepig. This is an unusual starter trio, as Chikorita and Totodile are both from the Johto region, and with Mega Evolution making its huge comeback, there's a high chance that these three will get their own Mega forms, with Mega Feraligatr, Mega Meganium, and Mega Emboar. Mega Evolution will be central to the story. You will be able to collect Mega Stones and Mega Evolve your Pokemon mid-battle. This will be possible using the Mega Energy Meter. It will fill up as you attack using your Pokemon. You don't need to land the attacks, you just need to use the attacks, and when that fills up, you'll be able to Mega Evolve. But beware, there will be rogue Mega Pokemon. These are wild and angry Pokemon in the wild that can Mega Evolve on their own. Pokemon Legends ZA is a direct sequel to Pokemon X and Y, meaning the story takes place after the events in Generation 6. The game will feature returning characters such as Emma, Mabel, and AZ himself. There's also speculation that the protagonist character that you play as might be related to Professor Sycamore due to similar appearances. During the story, you will encounter Team MZ, a new group you actually joined to defend Lumio City. And there's also the mysterious Rust Syndicate led by Corbo, the possibly new evil team which Pokemon is introducing, or maybe not. Quasartico Inc. runs both the city's redevelopment plans and the ZA Royale. Their HQ is built where Team Flare's lab once stood, Team Flare of course being the evil team in Pokemon X and Y, and their CEO Jet promises the tournament winner any wish that they desire. It sounds to me that Pokemon is introducing a new CEO villain. For the first time ever, Pokemon battles will be real time. You can control the trainer and dodge attacks using your Pokemon while using the moves in battle. The moves will run using cooldowns instead of PP points. It's speculated that Pokemon with higher speed stats will get faster cooldowns so you can use moves more often, and if you use moves such as Surf and Earthquake, it will have larger area effects. And this next battle feature I find really interesting. Attacks don't pass through obstacles, so if there's a bench or a car in the way, the attack will be blocked by it, which I find really realistic, which means that positioning and accuracy of the attacks will be very important. When you battle wild Pokemon and the wild Pokemon targets you for an attack, you can recall your Pokemon to dodge the hit. However, this trick doesn't work in trainer battles, as your Pokemon can't be recalled back into its Pokeball. In fact, switching in your Pokemon during battles will leave it vulnerable for a few seconds while a short animation plays. Another feature is you can sneak up on trainers or wild Pokemon for a surprise attack. We knew this was possible for wild Pokemon, but you can do this against other trainers. You will deal the first damage as bonus and it will not count towards the move's cooldown. But watch out, other trainers can do this to you as well. A classic feature that Pokemon is bringing back is the effects of poison and paralysis, with poison now damaging you outside of battle, but your Pokemon will be left with just 1 HP and will not faint, and some conditions such as confusion even persist after battle. We haven't seen this poison feature since Generation 4 in Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, so it's interesting they're bringing this back. Now let's talk about the ZA Royale. You will earn points and promotion tickets when you win battles, which can be used to rank up. You can also collect medals to exchange them for cash and grab bonus cards for side objectives during the tournament. Meanwhile, for multiplayer, there is a new ZA Battle Club, which is an online 4-player free-for-all mode where you can earn points by knocking out opponents' Pokemon. The more Pokemon you knock out and the better you do in this free-for-all, the higher you will rank. There will be seasonal awards in this multiplayer mode, which includes exclusive exclusive Mega Stones. However, to play online, you need a Nintendo Online subscription. You will need to pay to get a Nintendo Online subscription so that you can unlock certain Mega Stones. Unfortunately, this includes the Mega Greninja, Mega Chestnut, and Mega Delphox Mega Stones. On the bright side, however, there will be 50 returning Mega Evolutions, and Pokemon have confirmed there will be 26 new ones, including some of the ones that have been announced, such as Mega Dragonite, Mega Victreebel, Mega Haluka, and Mega Malamar. In total, there will be around 75 Mega Evolutions, which is absolutely insane. As mentioned before, you can charge up the Mega Energy system in battle by using your attacks, and when the meter is full, you can then Mega Evolve. But now, you can Mega Evolve your Pokemon more than once. If the battle is very long, you can potentially Mega Evolve multiple Pokemon in the same battle. Speaking of new battle mechanics, Pokémon Legends ZA will introduce Plus moves. This essentially replaces Agile and Strong styles from Pokémon Legends Arceus. Plus moves will deal extra damage, but will come at a cost of a bit of the Mega Energy. Any Pokemon can use Plus moves, not just Mega Evolvers. You will find Mega Crystals scattered across Lumio City. Breaking them with your Pokemon's attack gives you Mega Shards, which you can trade for Mega Stones at Quasartico HQ. Alpha Pokemon are also back. They are basically big angry Pokemon which know a move that they normally can't learn on its own. You can find these in the wild, similar to Pokemon Legends Arceus. And speaking of bigger Pokemon, Pokemon will now have clear size variations shown in the summary screen, just like in Pokemon Go and Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. However, transferred Pokemon will keep their sizes permanently. Speaking of transferring Pokemon, Pokemon Home compatibility and support is now confirmed. You can transfer Pokemon from Pokemon Home into Pokemon Legends ZA, but those Pokemon can't go back to earlier games. So you can bring a Pokemon from Pokemon Home to Pokemon ZA, and you can bring them back to Pokemon Home, but you will not be able to bring them back into Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, for example. Certain Pokemon in the game will only appear at specific times. You can change the time of day at will by resting at the hotel which we will be staying at, called Hotel ZA. This will work exactly like in Pokemon Legends Arceus, where you can take a rest to change the time of day to hunt certain Pokemon. There will be side missions and side quests during the story, and completing them and Pokedex research requests will earn you rewards such as XP candies and TMs. You've probably seen gameplay footage of players jumping across rooftops like Spider-Man. Players can do this after unlocking the Roto Glide, and along with the Holovators and Sky Bridges, you will be able to explore the map vertically. Sadly, however, Poke-Ride Pokemon are gone. There is, however, still a fast travel option similar to the Fly feature, which allows you to teleport to several points in Lumio City and will be available early on without requiring any HM. Pokemon is bringing back a fan favorite feature which will allow your Pokemon to follow you around in the game. They will even appear in cutscenes, and you can share snacks with them to boost their friendship and heal your team. There is also a camera mode which will involve a floating camera that can capture photos of your Pokemon team and capture shots of the city. Lastly, we're gonna talk about some technical details. Abilities are mostly gone again, but some abilities such as Aegislash's form changing will still function. Evolutions will be done manually via the menu, just like in Pokemon Legends Arceus. You will decide when you evolve your Pokemon. And finally, the DLC for Pokemon Legends ZA has already been announced even before the game's release. The DLC will be called Mega Dimensions, and it will release soon after launch. In the DLC, you will go to the Hyperspace Lumios through Hoopa's portals. You can complete your Mega Evolution collection, as this is how you can obtain Mega Raichu X and Mega Raichu Y. So this is another paid feature which Pokemon will introduce if you want to get all Mega Evolutions. Overall, Pokemon Legends ZA has a lot of promise to it. There will be real-time combat, Mega Evolutions, and a new Lumio City. Although some people may be quick to judge the game because it takes place only in one city and the graphics might look a bit outdated, I think it's way too early to judge this game. I for one am very excited, and I'm always happy to play a new Pokemon game. We'll just have to wait and see in 10 days time. Comment down below which feature you're most excited for, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more Pokemon content. Peace!